Jefferson medal there. Silver.
Hey everyone, John Hartley.
And these sets.
I was getting ready to do a video, and Sal's Thursday night chat popped up, so I hope that I'm not infringing on any of Sal's copyright laws.
There it is.
So, but I need to get this video done. So Sal, I'll be back in about 10 minutes to your live stream. So I'm gonna put you on mute here. There we go. All right. I got some mail over here on the left, but I needed my computer for this video. That's why I had Sal up there. And I've been working on my my foreign coins lately, and trying to get this right, there we go. And my foreign coin albums, I'm trying to get one coin of every country in the world that exists now. Sometimes I've got some that, like the Ottoman Empire, you get, that doesn't exist anymore, but different things. And at first I was just trying to fill in this map, because when you get a coin for a country that is here in the map, it turns from white to blue. And as the more coins you get in that country, it starts to turn to blue to green, and then eventually into red. That's why obviously I collect mostly United States coins. That's why the United States is in red and everything else is in blue. When you move your mouse, if I can find it over here, put your mouse on top of there, it says that I have 3,890 United States coins and then one Hawaiian coin before it was part of the United States. You go down here to Brazil, I have, excuse me, I have 13 Brazilian coins. Well, I noticed something after a while. I have almost everything filled in there. There's an island of Guadalupe down here in the Caribbean that I don't have, and there's some islands over here in the Pacific that mostly have just commemorative coins, because they get a private mint to make coins for them, I assume for profit for their country, but their currency is under a different issuer. So this map is not reliable to get a coin from every country. So then I went to this other page on, by the way, I forgot to mention, this is Numista.com, and it's a good website. So so I started going through and making sure I had one of every country. When you get down here to Argentina, I've got plenty of Argentina coins, but they have subsections, and like Argentine provinces. I don't need a coin from Argentine provinces, because that was, I'm assuming, I did a little bit of looking into it. Those are coins that were issued way back when from different countries that were in Argentina before it was Argentina, or provinces of Argentina, states of stuff like that. But one of the problems was when you filled in the Soviet Union, all of the little ex-Soviet states fill in also. So I've got my mouse on this country right here, and it just says Soviet Union. It doesn't tell me where the what that country is now. And it's obviously, so that's why I went to the alphabetical listings to make sure I'm filling in everything correctly. So with a couple of exceptions that I can't find right now, a good price on something, I'm all the way through the alphabet to G's, and I'm working on the G's. There's one of the coins that I've got today is this one. This is a 25 ore coin from Greenland, and that country was already filled in as well because it's their coins, their currency is today from Denmark, as it says right underneath here. But this coin is from 1926, when it was originally issued under Greenland. It was, I think it was issued by the Greenland administration is what it says, but I think Denmark still had something to do with it. But they had their own, and if you go back even further, a lot of Greenland currency was issued by mining companies. Because there's not a lot of people that live over there, mining, stuff like that. And the way you enter a coin in here is you click on Add to My Collection. You see, hold on a second, I'll close that back out. They added this new feature to Numista where values will start showing up, average values of the coins, and they only have 6 or 7 grades there. They don't have poor, about good, and all that. So you just put an estimate of what your coin's grade is, because most people just estimate their grades anyway. That, you know, not professionals, just like I'm not a professional. But let's say the coin that I've got in one of these packages over here is uncirculated. I click on uncirculated. I have one coin. I spent about what I think is correct for this coin, and I can leave a comment on there that's private or a comment on there that's public, and I usually just leave a comment to let me know in the future that I bought it raw off of eBay. And Tim Maybanks just sent me a message on my earlier, thank you Tim, on my earlier video. I'll respond to you in just a few minutes, Tim. So we save that, and if it is indeed uncirculated, then it is now in my collection. So go back here to the map. If it had not already been under Denmark, then Greenland would have filled in. But now I really do have Greenland, so everything's good. And with that coin, I now have in my total collection 4,696 coins. So, enough of all that. That took longer than I thought it would. So I'm going to get over here and open this stuff back up. Had to tilt the camera up for that other one. All right. Let's see. I'm going to do this one first. And this country was easy because it was a former Soviet state, and they didn't have. Usually when I get a coin from a country, I like to get older coins, and I like to get them in silver if I can. But sometimes they just don't have them in silver. But this is the Republic of Georgia, which used to be part of the Soviet Union, and I've found sets like this before that have a stamp on it, but I take these out of the set. This is not a mint set from Georgia. This is something that a private company puts out. Plus it's all chipped up and marked up, but the coins are in uncirculated conditions. And one thing I noticed about this is in our currency in the United States, and in most countries, coins that are copper or bronze or just a copper color are usually the lower denominations. But this coin that is silver in color is the lower denomination. That's because it's stainless steel as well as all the others. And the 50 Tetri coin is bronze. So it's a little bit backwards. These are 1993, I believe, and it's just business circulated strike. So get that out of the way. This one is one that I'm pretty sure I got the right one that I'm talking about. I already had this country filled in on that map. This is another one that you have to be careful on, because when you, excuse me, this thing's wrapped up in the invoice, so I don't want to. This country is currently uses United States dollar because it is part of the United States. And now this is the I had it backwards. This is the Greenland coin, and tear this out of here. I'm sorry I got that backwards, but anyhow, this is Greenland, 25/4, 1926, and the words there are, say, Greenland Administration, according to Numista. Good thing about that website, it has most coins have, if they have a foreign language written on there, it's translated into English below. It's all according to who fills it in, because Numista is maintained by its users, and it's overlooked by moderators who ensure the correctness of what you fill in. So it's pretty accurate. So, but anyway, there were about 310,000 of these coins issued, and then they were pulled out of circulation, and what I read didn't tell me why, but then they later went to reuse these, and they went to reuse about 60,000 of the ones that they had pulled out of circulation, and to keep them visibly separate from other coins of Denmark that were being used in Greenland, they put a hole in the center of these. So if you go on Numista, you'll see that there's one coin like this one with no hole, and the next one is the same exact coin, but it shows a hole in it. So I found one, luckily. As you saw me enter it earlier, I spent $30 on this one. And they're hard to find because, well, there were only 310,000 of them made, and 60,000 of those now have holes in them. And how many of those still exist, we'll never know. So, I think that was a cool pickup. I've been looking for a Greenland coin for a while, and that's the first one that I have been able get. Alright, now this is the one I was talking about a minute ago in the country. Again, this is wrapped up in the invoice, so I'll be off back in just 1 second. There we go. All right. Before I show you the coin, I'll give you a second to see if you can guess. This coin is what is today the U.S. Virgin Islands. So, what country? Don't cheat and Google it. What country used to issue coins for what is now the U.S. Virgin Islands? I gave you a second to think about it, but if this thing will focus right, there we go, it's getting better. It is the Danish West Indies. And copper coin, I think I'm going to take it out of here so we can see it a little bit easier. There we go. 1905. If it's not uncirculated, it's pretty close to being uncirculated. I'm sure it went through some sort of circulation before somebody put it away. But what is a little bit unusual about this coin, I love the reverse design. Got a trident on there, and then what is the medical insignia? I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but it has two denominations on there, 1 cent and 5 bit. And I was going to do a little research on that before, but my day ran short and I didn't. Just had too many things going on. But so now in Numista, the U.S. Virgin Islands being filled in blue is legitimate. So this was the last of the D's that I was trying to fill in. I'm almost through. E and F had everything. G's now, as we see, I'm working on them, and I'm almost through with them. Let me see here. Country list. So Gibraltar got Gibraltar, Greece, Grenada got Guatemala, Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau is the last one I checked, and the next one I check is the last G, and that's Guyana. I'm pretty sure I got Guyana, so that's where I'm headed next. I knew this was going to be a long video, but I didn't think I'd go this long, so I will probably post this tomorrow morning. This is Thursday, almost evening, almost 7 o'clock here, and let's see if Sal's still online. My computer's running slow. Might be time to go to Walmart and get a new computer.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Sal, the upkeep and batteries you will have to replace cheap.
Yep. Sal's still talking.
Or to just buy a Patek.
So I'm going to get back to
for those of you who don't know,
Sal's live stream, and I don't have anything else, I think, on the way. So I don't know when my next video will be. After this long video, you'll probably want to take a break from me anyway. So until you see me again, I am 1042.